Hello humans and animals alike, this is Dylus, and welcome to Dynamite Headdy for the Sega Genesis, or the Mega Drive, wherever you live, it depends. So, anyway, Dynamite Headdy is quite the treasure of a game because it is developed by Treasure. They are the same company who made hits such as Gunstar Heroes, Mischief Makers, and Ikaruga. But they also made this game as well, Dynamite Headdy, a game where you play as a puppet who uses different heads as power-ups, and he uses his head in many different ways to traverse levels and save the world, pretty much. It's a very wacky concept, and the game itself is very wacky as well. Alright, so before we go on, let's configure our controls. So, let's see. With the controller I'm using, this is typically what I use. So, B to jump, A to attack, C to cancel. When it says cancel, if you have a power-up head, then you can cancel it and revert to your regular head with the press of the cancel button. You can listen to some music and sound effects here. Alright, and without further ado, let's get started. So this game's story takes place in a world of puppets. These puppets don't even know what a human being is, but puppets from all over the world gather here to mingle and have fun. But unfortunately, the peace doesn't last too long, as the so-called strongest puppet, most powerful puppet in the world, decides to wreak havoc on the entire world. So he's basically just sending this robot out and just collecting all the puppets for his army. But lo and behold, here comes our hero Headdy, who rushes head first and just doesn't perform very well. So any puppets that get caught are going to go into, as you can see, DD, Dark Demon, Imperial World. So they're going to be converted into soldiers. Any scrap puppets, or any puppets that the King Dark Demon just doesn't like, will be thrown into the incinerator, and that includes Headdy. Sorry, bad genes. Alright, as we go into the incinerator, Headdy isn't having any of it. He makes his escape as well as some other citizens. It's time to escape, hero! Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention. I am playing the Japanese version of this game. The English version and the Japanese version actually have pretty significant differences, but I'll get into those when we get to those. But for now, you'll know that I'm playing the Japanese version because the headlight at the top left corner doesn't have the H on it. That was added in the English version. Anyway, it's time to take care of this robot for good. As you heard there, we got a secret bonus point. In total, there are 39 secret bonus points that total up to 300,000 extra points. Now, of course, these points don't really do anything but serve as bragging rights, but I'm kind of a completionist, so I want to get every single secret bonus point in the game. And it is no easy feat, let me tell you. Well, escaping there was really easy, but hang on a sec. Ow! What was that for? Fool! Since this is the first time we've ever met, I thought I should make an awe-inspiring entrance. My name is Maruyama. The Emperor has the utmost confidence in me. I'm one of his top henchmen. Here, let's see if you can take my super burning fireball ramming attack. Uh-oh. Oh boy, doesn't that look threatening. Watch out, Headdy! What a joke. Those fireballs don't even hurt me. Anyway, yeah, you just launch your head, and, well, there you go. Just gotta do that one more time. And there goes Maruyama. What a joke! And, Maruyama there is actually the first instance where we are going to be talking about some significant differences between the Japanese and English versions. Maruyama works pretty differently, quite differently in the English version. As a matter of fact, he even has a different name, Trouble Brewin. And we'll talk about it right now. So I'll see you when we get to the English translation of the game. So before I show you the English version of the Maruyama battle, or Trouble Brewin as he's called there, sometimes when you start the game, you'll see some guy flying through the stage with you. It's a bird! It's a plane! No, it's Treasure Man! Actually, this guy's name is Bino in the English version, and in Japan his name is Otoko. We'll be running into this guy a lot on our adventure, and things don't tend to go well with him. You can't hit him here or anything, he just shows up in this level whenever he feels like it, and there's nothing else to it. Okay, now that we're at the end, let's say hi to Trouble Brewin. As you can see, Trouble Brewin is brown and has an angry look on his face. Looks like he's subject to Americanized Kirby syndrome. Also, there's no dialogue. In the English version of this game, almost every instance of dialogue is cut. I don't know why this happened, but this is why I wanted to mainly play the Japanese version for this playthrough. So about this fight, Trouble Brewin's fireball attack is different. As you can see, the fireballs, when they're coming in like that, they actually hurt you! And when he rams into a wall, the fireballs fly up just like that, and they're overall more threatening. But still, the damage dealt is small, so you really shouldn't have any issue with this guy. I forgot to mention that before that you can only hit Maruyama / Trouble Brewin after he skids on the ground when he appears to be panting to recover himself and do another attack. And there we go! After we finish the fight and all our points are accumulated, the crowd cheers for Headdy. The adventure takes place on a performance stage, so this basically adds to the setting. Anyway, now that we're at the second scene, let's get back to the Japanese version of the game and continue our adventure there. Okay, and we're back. So, we have just arrived at North Town, basically. But first, before we go any further in, we're gonna say hi to our 3 friends. So we press up at the door. Hey, is that you, Headdy? So you escaped and made it back here, huh? You have to leave now? Okay, then allow me to assist you from here on out. You can power up your head by hitting any of the items in my box. Want to give it a try? Uh-huh. Good. Take some items from this box and try to beat the enemies that appear. Since we'll keep going until you run out of energy, it's okay to take as many items as you want. Alright then, start. Alright, so our objective is to defeat 48 enemies, and they will progressively get stronger, and we want to use this guy's head power-ups. This guy's name is Mokun, by the way. Oh jeez, I couldn't grab that for beans. You can see all the different heads that I'm using. Each one will help you in different ways when fighting enemies or traversing through levels. Most heads can only be used for a limited time before they are automatically cancelled. This is why I'm grabbing different heads every once in a while. I won't do it here, but each time we get a new head on our travels, I'll show official art of the head, as well as the official Japanese and English names. The English names tend to have head puns in their names, while the Japanese names are bizarre, to say the least. I had a bit of a chuckle reading some of those Japanese names as I was researching for this playthrough. Anyway, we beat them all. Take this secret bonus point as a present. You still got a way to go, but you can figure the rest out during your adventure. See you soon! Alright, so let's go into the next friend's room. Oh, it's Headdy! So you actually managed to escape. What? Leaving already? Alright, I'll help you out too. At first glance, it may seem like certain places are inaccessible, but if you clamp onto me, you may be able to get there. Then you will be able to reach high places, pull floating objects towards yourself, and do other things like that. So, what do you think? Give it a try? Of course. Excellent! The race will begin when you start climbing. If you can make the climb, then great, but if you fall, it's going to be a long way down. Okay, let's go. Alright, so we are going to clamp onto this guy, and we will climb up this way. Don't worry, he's in no way shocked or appalled at all that we are essentially grabbing his nuts. It's not like we're gonna go to jail for that or something. That reminds me of a piece of art I saw on DeviantArt a long time ago, where I think Headdy just, like, got into a straitjacket or something after. It's very silly. If I can find it, I'll just put it up on screen so you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, our friend that we're clamping onto, his name is Fukun, and we must grab onto him to climb higher in this challenge. Something you can do is have your head clamp onto Fukun and move your body separately like this. So long as you hold the attack button while clamping, you can still move and jump. And when you let go of the attack button, you will throw yourself past him. It's very cool, actually. Once we get up here, though, you'll need to clamp and then clamp again while in the air, and, yeah, if you fall down the pit, that happens. Yeah, Headdy will jump out of a bottomless pit automatically after taking some damage, so they don't actually kill you in this game, at least not instantly. It works like this in Gunstar Heroes, too. Not bad! I will follow you now for the rest of your life! I don't know how to feel about that. Here's a secret bonus point. If you see me during your adventure, be sure to grab onto me. Alright, and the third and final friend. Oh, it's Headdy, isn't it? You got away, huh? What's that? You're going to the Emperor's castle? I see. Then I'll lend you a hand as well. There are daunting keymasters at the end of some areas. I will show you their weak points. Do you want to practice? Yes. Very well, then I will test your reflexes. Quickly strike at the place that I point to. Go! Alright, our third and final friend here is Yakun, and his challenge is to hit the enemies where she points. We must defeat them all in 80 seconds. It's simple, but quite challenging in a few ways. First off, Yakun will progressively get faster, making things quite overwhelming. Second, as Yakun points to each enemy, he will keep saying, "Target! Target! Target!" Man, he sure is giving Navi a run for her money. He isn't going to be like that in the adventures to come, but it's certainly a bother for this challenge. And finally, once you hit enemies in a single capsule enough times, the enemy in the capsule will become darker. Once you hit the enemy that's entirely black, the next time the capsule opens, nothing will be there as that capsule will be empty. So you need to remember which capsules you finish while concentrating on where Yakun points. And we hit the last one, and we still got many seconds to go. Wow. Congratulations! As a reward from me, here's a secret bonus point. I'll appear when your opponent is a keymaster, so brace yourself for a tough battle. Alright, that's 3 secret bonus points out of the way here. Alright, let's go onward to danger. We arrive at... well, I did say we were at North Town, but this is more of North Town, basically. So as you can see, I pulled down Fukun, and I am able to climb there. There are these 500 items that we can collect, and that'll add 500 extra points to our score. Again, not that it does anything, but I would like to get my head on them. Alright, so this guy here, this guy on lookout duty.
You've got a secret bonus point.
Yeah, if we knock that guy off the tower, we get a secret bonus point. Now, that could have gone a lot faster if you used the hammerhead or the adamant head. There we go. Yeah, normally that ball would take several strikes to the head, but what the adamant head does is that it doubles the amount of damage that you deal. Here we go through a secret passage, and we get a jelly bean. Jelly beans, they restore Heady's health. And this is a Liberty Head. This leads us to a bonus round. So, as a New Yorker, I guess we gotta play some basketball. Does that make some sense? Alright, so our goal is to make these baskets in the stars. I know it's confusing when it says get 5 items, but they're talking about shoot 5 baskets with the stars in them. You do not want to, yeah, that one that looks like a heart, when you look at it in a distance, that's the, Dark Demon's mark. If you, hit that, well, you will, lose one of these, ball dispensers, and, if the other one goes, your bonus round attempt is over. That arrow will slow the baskets down, allowing for easier baskets to be made. And there we go. The last thing to note is the basketball one, which shoots out more basketballs at a time for a little while. Now, after we complete a bonus round, we get a secret number. You want to remember these secret numbers, and they are randomized every game. So, yeah, make sure you write them down each playthrough. A previous code is pretty much never going to work. And besides, you actually have to get all 4 secret numbers to get something special at the end. You saw I got a 1-up back there, self-explanatory. We'll plug that hole of soldiers in. And we have these guys who are having strange smiles and they have their heads pop off. We have those guys in the background that are flexing their muscles. Like, this is really weird. If there's anything to know about Treasure, they can make some really wacky games. And we have this area where there are just mechanical feet stomping us. Anyway, the head that I just got is the Reckless Overdrive head, or the Super Head. That allows us to move faster, jump higher, and launch our head further. It is very good.
You've got a secret bonus.
Yeah, you guys, you are absolutely wanted. Alright, this spike head here, this will allow us to scale walls. Takes a little bit of mastering, but once you do that, you can access this secret passage. Going through this purple one, yeah. You'll fall through there. So, you have two options. You can climb up there with the spike head, or you can take the, this is my favorite name. I'm just a kid I don't know head. Yeah, you can shrink yourself and go take that other route. But I want to take the upper route because it has more goodies. And we get to fight a dragon while we're here, too. Alright, we want to get rid of those segments of the dragon's body here. And with that, Salardo! Oh, I can't do it unless he doesn't fire a fireball. Salardo! Yes, well, first off, secret bonus point for getting rid of that dragon. Yeah, this, 0-0, it is called the Stop Salardo, head. You could also call it the timer head. Now, there's something strange about this area. Every time you take, the upper path, there's nothing special here. But if you, take this lower path, when you get out, there's one of those tiny mechanical dogs up there, and it always bugs me that it's there and I can never reach it. Anyway, let's move on to Concert Paddock. And, uh-oh, look who's back! Surprise! You probably thought that you beat me last time. I was a little bit unprepared back then. But this time will be different. I don't know whose concert hall this is, but it will be your graveyard. Let's go! What the? Who dares to trespass in my hall? Hey, you're that scrap puppet who escaped. What in the world could that good-for-nothing bounty hunter be doing? Well, it doesn't matter. I will capture you and claim the reward from the Emperor myself. Time for our first real boss. Sorry, Maruyama. This is Bounty Bounty. Alright, so, our objective is to hit the tail of Bounty Bounty. There's the Adamant Head and the Super Head to help us. However, I'm not going to try to defeat this guy right away. As you might be able to guess, there's a secret bonus point associated with this guy, and I kind of have to wait. Anyway, for some reason, people are practicing the Nutcracker in here while we're fighting. Ah, there we are. If we hit that guy out of here... Alright, I might as well show this. You do not want to hit that head. This is the Touch Buddha Once head, and what this does is that it will slow you down tremendously, and you cannot cancel the head. And I actually didn't mean to die there. Great. So that secret bonus point that I just got is rendered moot. I'm gonna have to get it again. But anyway, you get the point. Okay, the bomb, get out of the way. Huh, I just noticed the moon in the background there. Right there. So, I guess while I'm waiting for Otoko to be fetched by Bounty Bounty here, Saying you get the point after, like, Yakun came over to point to the target, that reminded me of something. In the English version of the game, the three friends, Mokun, Fukun, and Yakun, are named Headcase, Hangman, and Bow, respectively. Their names are puns, too. Furthermore, when you complete their challenges, these are some of the few instances of dialogue in the English version. They will make puns, too. Headcase will say, "Don't lose your head." Hangman would say, "I'll catch you later, Heady." And Bo will say, "So now you get the point?" Clever, but also, This is really taking a while. Some bonus points are going to be like that, unfortunately, where you'll just have to wait for the boss to do something special. If you aren't worried about the secret bonus points, you can use the Overdrive or Zawardo for a swifter victory. Really, all the heads that Mokun provides will help, except for the Buddha head, which, well, we've seen why that is bad before. Anyway, I'm gonna cut to when he finally fetches that guy. Okay, finally!
You've got a secret bonus point.
Unfortunately, I couldn't get the timer head in time. Okay, let's get the barbecue head here, or the war head. That'll allow us to just shoot these stars without us having to make too much of an effort. Alright, and quickly, when the boss is defeated, it will drop these little things. If you get 10 of them before they all disappear, you'll get an extra continue. But in international versions, it's 13 to make it harder. And my time points are down to 0. Thank you, Otoko! Well, anyway, that pretty much does it for this first episode of Dynamite Headdy. Next time we'll be going down under, baby.
Yes.
Huh? Who's that?
Thank you.
Well, whoever it is, I love her. And she's gone. What was that thing she was carrying anyway? Well, see you next time, viewers.